to another exclusive edition, More to Live For. The Voice of the North got another special live interview for you. People been saying they tired of my StreamYard interviews, but I can balance both in person and StreamYard, man. Best of both worlds. We all got more to live for. But enough of that, man. I got my homie with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man, and we gonna get the interview rolling, man. Still with the homie?
Yeah, your boy Big South in the building. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already heard all this shit.
I'm talking about the biggest Southside that I ever meet. That's what you told me on last interview. And that's true. So, But yo, we can get right into it, man. Like, first off, man, I appreciate you for doing the project with me, and shoot, I appreciate you sending me your album, man, letting me do a reaction to it or whatever, or album review. I'm getting some good numbers on that on my channel or whatever. So like, people really like it, you know what I mean, on my end or whatever. So it's only right that we get back together and do another project. So with this album, man, like certain songs up there, man, like, you know what I mean, like I already know, man, that you put a lot into it, man, but you know what I mean, a few fans might not know your, you know what I mean, the craft and, you know what I mean, the dedication behind it, man. So if you could, man, could you like talk about like some of the motivation that went into this particular project?
I bet. So, remember my last one, the radio album.
Yeah.
I was staying on 10th, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically when I made that one, basically. The last one I've been staying in the hood like the past 2 years again, you feel me? So
Right.
like damn, you know, the nigga mind start changing.
Yeah, start getting back into that whole
really, I won't make another hood bangers. I started realizing that shit too. I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Right.
So like most of the songs I'm talking about the hood, you know, you ain't from over here. Keep
Right.
the south out your mouth, you know.
Hey, that's one of my favorite tracks too, man.
Oh, word.
Yeah, definitely, man.
That was a diss track like that. Like,
Yeah, I know, man. Like, you gave me the story behind it, man. I don't know if you want to, you know what I mean, share it with the audience or whatever, but I know. So yeah, so it's definitely a good story, man. Behind it. Definitely a good song too, by the way, for real, man. Like I said earlier, man, like a lot of people don't know this about you, man, but shoot, man, you good on these ones and twos too, man. Like people don't see in the background, man. It's a whole setup back there,
That's what I
man.
do. Like this music stuff, I do it, bro. Been doing that.
So look, so like, how did you like, you know what I mean, get into the DJ game? Or was it like, you know what I mean, you already a fan of music, listen to music, like when we were working together, you know what I mean, the music that we playing, and sometimes I feel like the club, sometimes I feel like, you know what I mean, church, you know what I mean? So music is music. So like, so is that kind of how you fell up into like the DJing thing, like always being involved in music somehow?
I feel like that's like part of the passion, but my boy DJ Monty, I hope you see this interview, cause he was the one that was DJing all our shows. Like we had like local artist night shows and stuff like that.
Right.
He was DJing, but that's my dog. He rented the studio out with us, so he'll be in the back room DJing for hours. Ain't nobody in there but him. You feel me? So yeah, I'll go over there. He might let me play with it a little bit. So you know what I mean. Then we started getting gigs together. But, you know what I mean. So like shit, he showed me how to do everything. Basically, I just took off.
I heard that, man.
Then I done bought his equipment. You know what I mean? You know, my boy didn't come out retirement, but yeah.
So like with learning in this new craft, man, and like it being directly connected, you know what I mean, with making music, like you basically being able to be on both sides of the mic doing this or whatever. So like being able to see the other side of the mic, do you think that's been, you know what I mean, helpful with you, like as far as like when it comes to you making music?
A little bit, kind of. It kind of definitely like, but not really. Like if I like a vibe, I'm gonna go for it. I don't always try to make the club songs when I do it. Like I thought as a DJ, I would play my music every night. Like fuck it, I rarely play my own music when I DJ. So that's the crazy thing about it. Like so now I see why other DJs will be playing niggas music all the time. It's just different.
Right, I mean, you going off the crowd, but I mean, if you were to slip some of your own music in there,
I would know how to do it.
Everybody gotta respect that if you did.
Yeah.
It's a craft just like, you know what I mean, making music is. So I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, when you in the mix, putting these mixes together, like you really ain't thinking about throwing your own.
Right, I really ain't, you know what I mean?
You already got your mind, you know what I mean, on what you're doing over there. So that's what's up, man. So I wanted to, you know what I mean, share that with my audience. They might not didn't know that, you know what I mean, that you're nice on the ones and twos too. So kind of want to share that. But yeah, man. So the fact that you said this album that you just put out, man, like you was and more so with that hood state of mind. You know what I mean? That Southside
I'm in there, like,
you know what I mean? So a couple tracks, man, like, you know what I mean? Like I said this in the little promo that I shot, and I said this in another video I did about you too or whatever. Like, it's a difference, man. Like, you know what I mean? When you hear somebody rapping about something, and then you find out that, man, this nigga in private school, you know what I mean? Something like that versus you know somebody, and then all of a sudden they rapping, and you like. Oh, okay, so I kind of remember. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, without saying too much, you know what I mean, like being in this hood state of mind or whatever, and you know what I mean, certain songs that you got or whatever, like I do remember, man, like, you know what I mean, a little beef sparking, man, like a little rap beef sparking within the city, man, with Greenville too, man. It was something like a top 50 list that somebody had put together, and then I remember somebody had making a response to that, kind of like dissing the whole the list or whatever.
I bet he would regret that.
You say
I know that with you. I just know he would regret that. He ain't gonna say it on social media, but that blunt was just smoke.
So that went him. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. So look, so I remember when I first heard it, I was like, oh, word, okay. I'm like, well, damn, I never heard that. I mean, well, shit, you know, must don't know too much about Greenville, you know what I mean? Like, that's what my reaction was to it. But like, once I heard your response, you know what I mean, and then he did put something else out, but it was like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, but it was already over. You know what I mean? So
no.
But see, this the thing, man, that I want to be able to connect to the fans and let the fans understand. Like, somebody, I ain't gonna necessarily say somebody with your background, but you know what I mean. Everybody know, man. Like, when it comes to Greenville, man, like, you know what I mean. Like, how dudes from the South get down, man. You know what I mean. Like, that ain't no secret. So like, how were you able to keep it in the studio, keep it from turning into something else?
Cause I always been looking for a nigga. Like, even when I get niggas features, I try to smoke them. Right. So for a nigga to try to lyrically diss me, and I know I'm, you know what I mean, that guy, I've been waiting on that. Right. I've been waiting on a nigga to try me on the mic.
Don't wait on. I feel you on that. Hey, but you on to something with that, man. Like when you say you be trying to smoke niggas on their own track, so whether it's a feature now. Cause some artists, man, like big and small, like they'll water it down, you know what I mean, to try not to outshine, but get all that, man. Like if you gonna
get what you paid for.
Yeah, exactly. And if you gonna get in there, you know what I mean, you get in the studio. So it's like if you can get in the studio, man, it's like, you know what I mean, it ain't no need to play with it. You feel me? So I definitely can feel you on that, man. So, but like you said, man, that's good that you were able, you know what I mean, to keep it in the studio.
Yeah.
And the fact that you saw it for what it was, because, you know what I mean, it could have easily, you know what I mean, been something else.
You ain't say not too crazy.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, yo, I ain't say nothing too crazy, for real.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, that's definitely what it is, so tonight, man, I want you to definitely, you know what I mean, take some time to promote, man, like, your next gig, like, when it comes to, like, DJing or whatever, like, you know what I mean, things that you got going on tonight, you know what I mean, typical weekend, like, you know what I mean, where the people can find you at.
So, last night, just like once a month, every third Friday, I'm in Little Washington at Market Street Pub. Real good vibe, drink specials like crazy. Free before 10. You know, anybody can get in as long as you're somebody. So, yeah, that's not. I DJ at Hooters every other weekend in Greenville. That's a good vibe. I'm there from 6 to 9. You know, sometimes I have a gig after, but yeah. 6 to 9 at Hooters every other weekend. It might be Friday or Saturday. You gotta watch my page for that. And be at Coco's a lot. That's a black-owned sports bar in Greenville. The only one. sports bar, Greenville. Always a good vibe. R&B night on Friday. Saturday nights is similar to it, but a little bit more, you know what I mean? You know, I'm a little bit everywhere, but yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, that's what it is, man. So how do you start getting, you know what I mean, booked like that? You know what I mean, for something that you just fell into, and for me, man, like, you know what I mean, no disrespect. I mean, you know how I feel anyway. You know what I mean, but like it seems that, you know what I mean, you getting booked more as a DJ as far as when you know what I mean, on the other side of the life or whatever. Do you feel that way?
Oh yeah.
So did that kind of like set you back some, like as an artist, or like?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. DJing was paying me money, so that's another part of the reason why I ain't even dropped a song in about a year or two years DJing. But you feel me? But still, I can do both. It's just like I had to get to that point where I don't have to worry so much about the DJs. You know what I mean? Like that, like I can just go there. I got all the tracks I need now and everything. You feel me? But what really was is the networking part. You know what I mean? Because even when I first started DJing, I was reaching out to these different spots, and they still might not give me a shot. I'll be there, you know what I mean, all the time. They'll hit word of mouth and everything.
Right.
But still, you know, they just ain't gonna rock with you just because they know you.
Right.
It's cool, it's business. But yeah, it takes a lot to book artists, so especially in Greenville anyway. You know how the city is.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, shoot, man, like I don't see too many, you know what I mean, people that's like trying to DJ getting booked like that either. But I see you getting booked left and right. So you know what I mean. So I definitely think, you know what I mean, it's something to talk about. You know what I mean? The proof is out there, man. So definitely, man. But so at Coco's, man, like how you follow up in there, man? How you end up being there? Because like a quick backstory, I remember working together and like, you know what I mean, folks were looking at you, you were on a break or whatever, and you were at Coco's, like killing their bar or whatever. I don't know if you been playing with them.
No, cause
but that was funny.
I've been put, you know, we hoop every Monday and Wednesday, and we go there and eat after anyway. You know what I mean? And one of the boys was already put in before me, so he kept telling my owner, "Hey man, get my boy now, woo, da. That wasn't enough, so he had to come check me out at Hooters. One time the owner came and checked me out at Hooters. Then he let me know, gave me a shot. Went crazy there. Sackmo blew the roof off the place.
Hey, I'm trying to
Sackmo blew the roof off the place.
And look, a quick disclaimer, man, to all the viewers, man. Like when it comes to me and the homie right here, man, everything that we talk about, somehow, some way, man, revolved around the movie Life, man. Like so, you know what I mean. During this interview, you might hear little jabs and little ad-libs like that, or whatever. But definitely, man. But that's dope, man. That you know what I mean. You coming in there, you know what I mean, on some leisure time and end up, you know what I mean, end up getting booked for a gig, man. So that's definitely motivation, man. So, but you know what I mean, like I definitely think it's dope, man, that you can be on both sides of the mic or whatever, man. So. And you know what I mean, and but it be like that, man. Like it be like that, man. Like when you going hard on one thing, and then you start doing something else that's connected to it, and this little side thing that's connected to the main thing, taking off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The main thing. It be like that, but at the end of the day, man, like it's all connected, man. Yeah. It's all connected. So that's why, like, when it comes to what I'm doing, I ain't tripping on the fact that I'm getting more numbers and I'm getting, you know what I mean, I'm able to reach more people like doing StreamYard interviews versus like in-person interviews. Like, I ain't tripping, but when it comes to doing it in person, I still know how to do it. You feel me? So like, that's kind of how I look at it, like when it comes to DJing and being an artist. But, you know what I mean, the fact that you doing both, man, like, you know what I mean, that DJing shit ain't easy. Ain't nothing easy about that. So, and it definitely ain't nothing easy about, you know what I mean, rocking the crowd either way. You know what I mean, with the lyrics or with the music that you're playing. So I definitely think that's cool. And you know what I mean, the fact that the places that you getting booked at, man, they, you know what I mean, they different. You know what I mean, all of it ain't the same. It's easy.
Different crowd.
You feel me? It's easy for us to, you know what I mean, to go play music around people that look like us, and you know what I mean, we know they can listen to, but to be able to, you know what I mean, to be, you know what I mean, have diverse music and, you know what I mean, being, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
rock the crowd, read the crowd. So I definitely think that's good, man. So for sure, man. So look, I think it's been a dope project, man. I think we, you know what I mean, dropped some good game on folks, man. For real, man. So like, anybody you want to shout out before we get up out of here, man? Like,
Shout out everybody that was on my last project. You know, they never pop from the block. Big shit poppin'. Kelly Bangers out there. Dre the East did all the beat making as usual. That's my dog. Me get introduced him too. Introduced to.
yeah.
You know, and then I got people that, you know, that didn't make the project, but we got songs, they just want to, you know what I mean, and we still working, like my boy Tony O'Dallas, Till, you know,
yeah.
you know what I mean, I got some hood legends that's gonna be on my next joint that ain't never even been in the studio, but y'all gonna listen to the guy, y'all be like, damn, nigga should have been rapping. It's always niggas like that in every hood, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, anybody that's doing their thing, man, shout out to you, keep doing it, that's what we do.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I tell everybody, man, like, you know what I mean? Like when the North and the South come together, man, like you uplift the whole city, man. So he got the South, man. I'm the voice of the North, man. We're gonna wrap things up, man. It's been another edition of More to Live For, man. Hope you enjoy this project, man. Definitely check out Big South new album. You definitely can find him on the ones and twos tonight, man, in Hooters and Greenville, man. And if you're looking for him anywhere else, man, I'm gonna go ahead and plug his all his personal information as far as social media. You know what I mean? All his booking info. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that into the video, whatever. So we're gonna wrap it up, man. It's been another edition of More to Live For. Why settle for less? My last name More. We out.
Yeah. Woke up to a nigga hating. The main reason I don't like sleeping. Everybody on demon time, but I go toe to toe and fight demons. I got niggas that'll pull up and do the wrong things for the right reason. Some niggas love getting money. Lame ass niggas like tweeting. You rather be famous than rich. Don't play with me, nigga. Go play with your bitch. You know I was made for the shit. You know that if you try me in person, get